They came through the forest ahead of time, had all kinds of equipment, and the 16th of December is when they attacked. And it caught a lot of people, well, it caught all of our people by surprise, really. We were sitting there in New Chateau, Belgium, didn't even have tanks. We were just waiting for some kind of orders. Went down this road, turned the curve, and looked up the hill and was looking right down the barrels of 3 German tanks. So that scared us just about to death. But it wasn't, they were the mountain man. They had run out, come through that forest so fast and shooting and killing everything in their way that they would run out of ammunition and run out of fuel, gasoline, and everything because the supplies couldn't keep up with it. They got traffic jams.
Well, I thought it was interesting that when we went back in June to the sites where they fought, we had been on the bus for 7 hours, and we came around that same corner, or same curve in the road, and my dad said, honey, right around this curve up here is where those 3 German tanks were. And sure enough, in about 30 seconds as we came around that curve, 70 years later, with it looking so different, there was one of those original German tanks was still sitting there as a memorial to the American soldiers.
The Battle of the Bulge, we had to break the Siegfried line into Germany. So we reorganized, and I was, in my tank, I had to reorganize because I had 3 that got knocked out behind me, and I just left 2 tanks in my platoon, and it took a few days to reorganize, so they broke the Siegfried line without us. With our other tanks and the infantry and all, and Saarbrücken area, Z-A-R or something like that, Brücken area of Germany, and to break the Siegfried line in another place. So I was in the head tank. We went up to the Siegfried line, and German artillery just falling all around like rain, bursting, and the infantry out there. Our lieutenant, I was in the lieutenant's tank, and when he got out to check with the infantry, see how we could get organized together, to support them. While we were sitting there for the lieutenant to come back, he and the lieutenant, infantry were down there in the foxhole trying to get out of the way of all the artillery falling. And one of the ammunition of their German artillery fell right into our tank from the top and killed the 2 guys that was in the turret of the tank. And the driver and me managed to get out just by jumping out throwing up a hatch and getting out real quick, but we both got burned some from the flames. And after we got out, of course, the ammunition and the gasoline of our tank started exploding, and it's a terrible fire. And those guys were just ashes.